All right, welcome back to the Happy Camper Podcast, episode 3.
Yeah.
And we're just rolling them out now, and we're excited about the opportunity to be able to continue to do this. And I enjoy just hanging out with these guys on this podcast. Of course, we got Chris, got Noah, and I'm Willie, and we just want to be here and have fun. And so that's kind of what we're going to be doing. And so really the where we want to go today is...
I can't wait to find out.
Is
the anticipation is killing
I wanted
me.
to kind of highlight some of the things that we have on our shelves that different things. Yeah, in the podcast room here.
Okay.
And there's stories behind many of these, and we just want to kind of share some of those things. I got an activity I want to do as well here in just a couple minutes, but I kind of want to start off with the bobbleheads.
Oh yeah. Do we need to show those to
yeah,
the...
bring them down here. We're really excited about these bobbleheads. We were like, okay, if we're going to do a podcast, what... You dropped my hat. It's down there. What should we have on our podcast? And we were like, well, we need bobbleheads. And so we had these bobbleheads created. And I to be honest, I think they're very
Accurate
to our personas. So, I mean, obviously, if you've been here in the past at all for any kind of fun time, this is the shirt that
This is what you'll see.
always wear in fun time. I got my little hat, my beanie hat on. So that was kind of the thing. Craft Shop, shout out to Craft Shop for making this.
Wow, that's impressive.
Bobblehead. And it somewhat resembles me.
I mean, yeah, it's not incredible.
And yeah, the only one here that really looks like the person is Noah's.
Yeah, I agree.
And Chris and I think. So mine somewhat resembles it, but you can definitely tell just because of what it's wearing. Of course, we got Chris here, and this is back when Chris had facial hair, and he doesn't have it right now. So
those days are gone.
I think that it's semi close.
Listen, okay, just so you're all aware, what they're actually doing is they're not telling the truth.
No. I think you're telling the truth.
Willie and Chris, both of theirs, in my opinion,
There
actually,
you go. There's the keywords.
in my strong opinion, actually,
I don't think his opinion's any stronger than mine or yours.
I mean, I think we all three have a vote.
I think we all are very strong in our
and
opinions.
we'll vote about this.
I think we will. Yeah, I think that's
have
good.
way more of a resemblance to you. And other than the fact that mine is wearing a military outfit.
We're going to give you a chance here. Okay. Chris, what do you have to say about yours? Anything?
No, I mean, I'm honored. I'm humbled to have my own bobblehead. I don't think everybody can say that. And so I'm like a little excited. You caught me at, the facial hair portion of my life is really, really small.
It is.
So,
and I was ready to get these made.
Fine.
So
and that's
to be
fine.
honest and be fair to Chris, I was like, hey, look at me. I took a picture and sent that in.
There it is. So. With Noah, it was like, you're JBC, that's military theme, so you get some camo. With Willie, it's like, hey, Chris, it's like, jeans and a normal looking shirt.
Well,
which is fine. No, it's fine. But I've got my own bobblehead, so I'm good.
What do you want to say about Noah's?
Well, can I see it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to know my honest opinion?
Yes. But that's all we do here is honest opinions.
Noah wants to make it out like his is the only one that doesn't look like him, or like it's not close. But I don't know. I don't know what he was hoping. I'm being genuine right now. I don't know what he's. Does you think this looks like somebody else? Like who does this look like? Do you have someone else that like kind of resembles?
I don't think it looks like anyone, but I definitely just whoever it looks like, it doesn't.
It's
look
not
like me.
I will say because I hadn't really seen the face, I'd just seen the military because Noah was kind of playing with it. As soon as he turned it around, I got game show host vibes. I was like, that looks like, which if we're being honest, Noah has game show host vibes, but maybe not this guy.
Yes, because it's got a massive chin, like this big wide face, like that just doesn't look anything like me at all.
You can flip it over there, yeah.
Yeah, let's see here.
So, I mean,
yeah,
you can tell.
Look up there.
You absolutely can tell.
There, yeah.
There it is.
I mean,
found it. I see the resemblance.
You can vote online.
A resemblance.
What do you have to say, Noah?
Here's the deal. He's not an ugly guy. He's not like this hideous dude.
Here we go.
But listen, the website that we used for this kind of had like this really built up expectation, like they were gonna really masterfully get these. I honestly, I think that looks like Chris. I think they got like the nose and the mouth, particularly the lips. That bottom lip right there looks a lot like Chris.
I concur.
Just because my bottom lip is half an inch thicker than yours, that's the only distinguishing factor.
You know. Now the longer you stare at it,
but here's the thing.
like, yeah,
well, let's be honest. If you saw this on a shelf in a store, you wouldn't go, "Oh, that's Chris."
I think I would.
No.
I think I would look at that and be like, "That looks like Chris Anastas." I would not, however, look at this and be like, "I think that looks like me."
Listen, I can't think that I look at any of these and think, be like, just pull it off the shelf and be like, "Oh, that's okay, that's different."
No, I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
I'm agreeing with you. Filling up the face.
But when you sit there and stare at it, and
I don't know, Willie. That looks an awful lot like you. See.
I'm curious.
Here we go. It's just like
pretty close.
It's pretty close.
Yeah, no, it's a good one. It's a good one. So, okay. So with all that being said, I think we can vote. And Noah, you think the one that resembles most is who?
Chris.
Okay.
I think Chris
All right,
has
turn around the
and
camera.
but it's looking at it straight on though. The side view, not so much. Straight
so
on,
much.
looks just like
Okay.
Chris.
Chris, which one do you think?
I think Noah's. If I had to pick, if I was in a corner in this room right now, I would say Noah's looks the most like him.
Listen, if I was in that same corner, I would say Noah's.
Yeah, I just can't. If I was like that, would catch my eye. I'd be like, "That's Noah."
Yeah.
I think you're only saying that just to make me mad.
Noah thinks so too.
He agrees with you. Can't be denied.
So, okay. So anyway, if you like to look at these bobbleheads at some point, you're welcome to.
You're welcome
Actually,
to
we'll
ask.
just leave them out here.
Let's look at these out here.
I will autograph this and sell it to anyone. If you really like it that much,
Okay,
I will
so-
sell it to you right now.
So the company that did this, you take a picture profile in the front. You guys remember, and you send it to them, and then they carve these.
And then they just apparently pick a random one off the shelf.
I think that's what happened.
Well, to be honest, what they do is they send it back and say, "Is this good?" And I was like, "Sure." Click. Because I didn't really want to mess with it anymore. So
No,
this
that's
is what we have. I
surprising.
wasn't going to be
Consult
like, "Hey,
me.
could you reduce the
Yeah.
his chin a little?"
Yeah,
I wasn't going to.
yeah, that wouldn't have crossed
That was
my
too
mind
much time,
either.
and I'm like, I don't really need to do that. And it's honestly, it's funnier this way. So
Yes.
So anyway, yeah, Noah's resembles I do because of, and the height aspect I think is accurate
That
as
is
well.
baloney.
Because I'm taller, and then Chris, and then Noah's like short.
You do have a bigger head than we do,
So-
so we'll
allow
concur
it.
with that.
I'm not going to deny that. So anyway, there are those things. Obviously, there's a few other things. Noah, you got a couple things in here. Just to, what do you want to
You
share?
know, I pulled a few things out of the old JVC world. We got some boots. Got some army boots there, and an army helmet.
Do I need to be grabbing this stuff or can they see it?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
well,
Yeah. You know what an
you got an army hat.
Yeah.
I guess they can't see.
Yeah, no,
That's
they
a
sure
pretty-
can't.
That one's like a legit one. Like it's pretty heavy duty.
Yeah. I'd like
And,
you can
if you know anything about the JVC logo, you got the boot print,
you see
JVC
the bottom
lasting,
of it.
There it is.
lasting
There it is right
impression.
there.
Boom. Right like that.
there.
That's
Yep.
nice.
That's it. That's
Absolutely.
Where do we,
From.
are these, where do we get these? Does anybody know?
We
Have these just
get-
been in there forever?
We
Or are
have some
these,
friends who will donate.
because these are like legit,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. Like army boots.
There is a pretty good chance those are knee
Is that a
pads.
knee brace?
Yep, that's a knee. It's a
Well,
knee
you
pad.
might need that.
Why is that in there?
I believe it's just holding the top of the boot
Oh,
up
okay.
for support.
Listen,
They're
that was
very
behind the
floppy.
scenes.
I got you. Oh, yeah. The tricks of the trade.
Yes. So we have some friends that
Okay.
they shop at like surplus stores.
Gotcha.
And I see. Here's the deal. When I have like program guys that come and help in the summer times, many times they don't have their own set of like army boots that we wear.
Shockingly, yeah.
I know,
Which
right?
doesn't make a bit of sense
Wow.
because
And-
a lot of us were in Awana.
Because every year is military themed. We for orientation and final scoring we have military uniforms that we put on, and having the boots is really nice. So
Yeah.
I grabbed an extra pair, and that's part
Makes
of
it look
my
real.
contribution.
So-
Yeah.
And every time I walk in there, I'm like, ooh, that guy. He's in the
legit.
military. Oh, no, that's Noah. Oh, wow. He looks just like that bobblehead I saw.
To a child, though, like
Yes,
the kid,
no, it's
the
good.
junior
okay,
campers,
it's fine.
No,
the
it's good.
junior campers ask me many times if I was in the military, and I'm like, no, definitely not. But
But thanks for thinking that I
appreciate-
possibly could have been.
Thank you for the compliment,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's fun.
So that's cool.
You
I'm
talk
gonna-
about the
I'm
escalator fund? Or
I'm going to do that. I'm going to give you this one over here.
Okay.
Let you handle that one.
all right.
This one's one that I've had for a while. We get asked all the time.
You show it to the camera so they
Yeah.
can see it.
I'll try.
What's it say on the side there?
It says escalator fund.
And it's a piggy bank.
So somebody gave us to,
Oh,
well,
that's
there
me.
you go. Okay. So we're
Look up
still
there.
getting- it
There
says
it is.
escalator
Look up.
fund. Anyway, somebody gave this to Rand Hummel years ago.
Ah.
And Rand, when he went to New England, gave it to me. And I think there was like $1.56 in it. So I used it
So I spent it on ice cream.
because I'm like, I'm not gonna, get really put in for an escalator. But it's kind of, if you want to donate to the escalator fund, we promise if you donate $1 million, we will think about putting in an escalator.
And that's the truth.
Last thing over here,
I don't know.
I have edible crayons.
Are they edible?
Yes.
Like, should we
It's
eat 'em right
bubblegum.
now?
It's bubblegum.
Oh.
Yeah, let's try it.
I was.
You know what? I
How
haven't.
old are those?
To be honest, I have no idea, but we're gonna try them.
That's fine.
So
That's.
there's an orange for you. There's a blue for you, and then
So this is. I did not know this. Where did you get these?
Is it crayon
somebody
flavor?
after. So I sing a song about crayons and eating crayons, and somebody after that fun time brought me these edible crayons. Oh, you put it in your mouth already. We're supposed to do it at the same time.
I'm sorry.
No. Okay. All right. We're gonna try these.
This is the sound of us
And now you get to listen to us smacking.
chewing dusty, old. I mean,
Oh,
dusty
that's
comes to
awful.
mind.
Oh, it's like disintegrating.
It's like almost gone. I'm not swallowing.
They are awful.
They're not great. I think I can make it to the end of the episode.
Nothing on the positive end of this can be said.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm
No.
afraid to swallow it.
No, I'm
These
not
are
going to swallow
awful.
it, but it's not good. I'm going to keep it real.
If you ever come across magic color bubblegum crayons,
Oh,
Politely,
put it back on the shelf.
politely pass.
Ah,
how would you
Anyway.
describe that flavor?
This is like a blue raspberry, maybe, but like it's like I said, dusty. It's like a dusty blue raspberry. Like it's been on the shelf for a long time.
Mine has a bit of like.
Now I'm going off memory because the flavor's already gone.
I'm going with
It's like literally just chewing nothing.
dust is definitely part of that flavor. Cardboard, like paper, like papery, old paper, like a newspaper.
I'm pretty confident they actually put a crayon
Someone snuck an actual crayon in
there,
Willie's.
and I'm eating it. I think that's where we're at.
What
So.
what time we got? How are we doing? Do we
Where's-
need to save some of this, or are we
where's
good?
We got
Trash
13. 13
Oh,
minutes.
okay, we got time.
Okay. Nope. You got to keep it in your mouth the rest of the show.
That's fine.
Yeah. We got to make it.
terrible.
We only
It's not
got a
good,
few more.
but that's fine.
7
All right,
minutes.
fine.
Okay. I am going to save the one thing I think for something later. But I do want you to. I want you to talk about this one right here.
Can you hand me that?
Yep.
Or can somebody? Yeah. So, all right. This, for the layperson, if you don't know what this is, and you're like, you might be like, that looks dangerous. You're right. This right here, that's a trigger. This is a flamethrower. This is legit. Like, I'm not kidding.
As a real flamethrower.
Now, the story behind this is like, why do we have it? And that's a great question. It's fair. I'm going to leave the person's name out of it. Not that it really matters. I mean, I love
wouldn't
this
care,
guy. This is a great dude.
Yeah.
But I'll just say, Willie and I were at lunch with a sponsor. And this guy, he's one of those guys that has done things that just he's had his more stories than a lot of
Yes.
people. And fun things, cool things. He's talking about, oh yeah, we do family gift exchange, and somebody brought a flamethrower, and my brother-in-law or somebody got it or whatever, and he hardly ever uses it, and we're like, Well, what do you really? I mean, how many uses are there? Like, if you're not,
flamethrower.
yeah, exactly. And he was, and you correct me if I'm wrong here. He was genuinely like, it bothered him that we had not used a flamethrower before, almost, right? He was like, "Y'all don't have a flamethrower,"
That was his exact words.
and we're like,
What would we use a
"No,
flamethrower
well,
for?
no, we don't."
One of us was like, somebody brought a
Yeah.
flamethrower. He
Yeah.
was like, y'all don't have a flamethrower?
Like that was a normal thing to have. So for those of you who have a flamethrower on your shelf, I guess you're normal. We were not. So we're driving back to the wilds, and he goes, "Hey, pull over here." And so we do. We walk into the store, or no, we're trying to walk into the store. He goes, "They'll have a flamethrower. I'm going to get you guys a flamethrower." And we're like,
What?
we're not like
What store did you
Bear
just
Arms.
pull? Oh.
Yeah, it's a gun store.
It's a gun store.
But it just sounded like you just like pulled over at
No,
like
no.
the
Dollar
It wasn't.
General
It
is
wasn't.
gonna have
Yeah,
one.
it wasn't like
Gotta
Ingalls.
go in the back, but they have one.
You ask the right questions, they'll get you one.
It's back here.
But no, but it wasn't open, so we thought that was the end of that. I get a text later that week, and it's like, "Hey, I ordered you a flamethrower. It's coming in the mail." And I was like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "Yeah, it's coming." And so I immediately, first of all, Willie wasn't with me, so I immediately said, "Don't tell Willie, because I wanna unbox
Shoot
this
it
thing
first. That
Well,
was your. Although
yes.
we did it
No,
together.
no, we did, but I kind of wanted to surprise him with it. So I texted my administrative assistant, and I was like, "Hey, if you see this package come from this guy, like put it on my desk because I want to know." And so it got here. Sure enough, we go out. I mean, and legit, we go out there, and a couple times with some speakers, we got out there and just.
Yeah,
I mean,
fun.
yeah, we went, took it out there and threw some flames, and it works, and
it's
it's
legit.
fun, and it's sweet. So we thought that needs to end up in the podcast room just so we can tell the story, if nothing else, because
And to be honest, it's not really. I mean, it's like a fuel pump,
yeah,
a gas tank.
Yeah.
They put this thing on the front to make it look like menacing, like it was
yeah.
like on the front of a tank somewhere. And then
Like it's
this
gonna
always
stop.
makes it better.
Yeah, the red.
The red. You have to
Fire.
flip
It's
that
like,
up before you
uh-oh.
can actually.
yeah.
Don't.
I won't do it.
Okay.
I mean, there is a little liquid
Well,
in
we-
there.
And that was
I
the last
realized.
podcast.
Podcast number
Thanks
3
for
was
joining
it.
us. The place is on fire.
So anyway,
So that's the story behind that. That's pretty fun. We
Yeah.
might get that out from time to time.
yeah,
We'll see.
And these are the kind of things that from time to time people will. I have gotten some weird things set on my desk.
This is a good thing, by the way.
Yes.
We were pumped about this, no doubt.
We are still pumped about that.
Yeah.
And we can't wait till the off season to utilize it more. But we get stuff like this from time to time, and maybe we'll share it.
Yeah.
Share it on here. So
that's good.
anyway, those are some of the things we knew that somebody was going to be asking about.
I'd really like to end this so we can spit this out.
Yeah, we're going to keep this gum in our
the
mouths
flavor's
for the
getting worse.
rest of the day. So, all right. Well, that's the podcast. We'll see you next time.
All right.